Hello and welcome to Rain and Rail Enthusiasts, and another one in our series of the top 10 least used stations in Oxfordshire. To find out where I am today, here's John with the railway map. And today you find me on the southeast section of the Cotswold line, running from Oxford to Moreton in Marsh. And the station I'm visiting today is Ascott-Under Wychwood. The station was opened in 1845 by the Oxford, Worcester and Wolverhampton Railway as part of the line between Wolvercote Junction and Evesham. As this map shows, there were some sidings to be found here as well as crossover tracks, enabling trains to run out of and into the sidings with relative ease. The signal box was opened in 1883 by the Great Western Railway, enabling the line to be fully compliant with the signalling standards at that time. It is a pretty fantastic structure, at time of filming still in use, albeit without the movement of the original lever frames. It now has a digital panel controlling the line from Kingham to the outer edge of Oxford. During the Second World War, the station was used for unloading of bombs. After surviving the beaching cuts in the 1960s, the line was singled in 1971, but became double-tracked again in 2011. It has had various companies controlling it. After British Railways, it was owned by Network South East, Thames Trains and for a short while First Great Western, before being under the banner of the newly established Great Western Railway. Okay then, Ascott-Under Wychwood. Let's have a little look outside the station first. Station signage welcoming you to the station. No ticket purchasing facilities at the station, unfortunately. So you'll have to get them on the train, and also a topical sign here about the services between Oxford and Didcot Parkway having a problem because of the bridge, which is having to be fixed. A little bit further along, and we'll find the platform information board and a small Cotswold line promotion group, which is quite nice to see. Lots of information there. I'll see if I can link to a website if I can find it, and that will be in the description below. Level crossing, and obviously the signal box, which I'll have a little bit of a closer look at in a moment. Accessible ramp, but we'll take our way up the stairs to start with. Onto platform 1. And first thing you notice, staggered platforms and very short platforms. This railway station doesn't have many services at all. In fact, these are the train times. Very, very sparse indeed. But that doesn't mean it looks... Start again. Having said that, the station is still very presentable for one that only really gets a limited, extremely limited service. There are some nice little planters here, which could do with a little bit of TLC, but I'm sure that the station group will be onto that as we're going into the summer period. Here is a help point, one of the newer ones which I've seen on the network, saying it to me at the moment there's no train information available. Quite a nice help point, those ones, but obviously when there's only about 1 or 2 services a day, I would have thought you would get all your information from the board over there, but still, nonetheless, very nice to have. A green recyclable bin and general waste bin, which we've seen a lot on this network, and a small, but nevertheless it's here, waiting shelter. Moving a little bit further down on the side here, we've got an induction loop. Nice to see. And that's about it really. As you can see, the very good view down the line. Not many services, however, come through this station. Around about 1 or 2 fast per hour in the weekdays, so not really too much. You've got to time yourself properly, but not really too much to see. And over there, of course, platform 2. We'll have another quick look over there in a moment, and I'll take you across the level crossing. Just before I do go across, a way out sign there, which still has some First Great Western branding on it as of time of filming, And of course there's a British Rail sign there for Ascott-Under Wychwood, which could do with a little bit of a clean, but still very nice to see old British Rail signage about. Across that level crossing, again, platform information board, and a notice of the train times. Again, quite sparse, and there's no services from the station on Saturdays and Sundays. Again, fully accessible though, which is very nice to see for a station which is pretty least used. Let's go up this ramp, and I would think that the facilities on this side of the station are going to be exactly identical. And so up on top here, got a network accessibility map, if I can say it. Station induction loop. I do like the appearances of these around the stations I've seen around Oxfordshire. A mixed recyclables and a general waste bin. And also on this side is a much newer waiting shelter. This only looks a few years old. Again, nice planters. And again on this side, there is a help point. The only little issue I do have with these help points are that if you look down here, there's not much of a gap between you and the yellow line, which on this side it's not too bad. On platform 1 it really was quite slim, so just be mindful of that if you are using it. And again it goes down a little bit further down here, not much else to see apart from that fantastic view down the line, although you'll have to move your arm out a little bit rather than your body obviously, because trains do go through this station at one hell of a pace, so you'd have to be very, very careful. Just going past the level crossing there, the line falls away. One interesting thing I've seen there is there looks like some new track has been put in, and it looks like it's been slightly realigned. Now if anybody knows the reason why this may have taken place, please pop it down in the comments. It's just a little bit wavy there on the right hand side, so there must have been a reason for shifting that rail slightly. The statistics for Ascott-Under Wychwood are that it opened in 1853. It currently, at time of filming, has 1 train per hour in each direction, Monday to Fridays, including most bank holidays, but no regular Saturday or Sunday service. And the entry and exit figures for 2021-2022 were 1,162. Ascott-Under Wychwood is a very, very pretty station. Obviously, the signal box helps it out quite a lot, and the fact it's still being used is a plus, as it will still be standing for many years to come. Unfortunately for the enthusiast, not a lot comes through this station, perhaps only 2 trains an hour. But if you're willing to get here in time to see a train, the actual look to and from the station from both sides is excellent. So you're going to be able to get some good photography and videography. The station itself is very presentable and is a credit to the people who are looking after it. If you enjoyed this video, then please like, comment and subscribe. And if you can, get out there, get on the railway and see where it takes you. Thanks very much for watching.